MMTLP investors continue their fight against FINRA and the SEC. So what's the latest update? Keep watching as we go through recent news as well as my MMAT chart analysis and price prediction. But before we do that, subscribe to our channel Stox 101 for regular stock market updates. All retail investors that have faced a loss because of the FINRA, SEC, and short sellers will be gathering at the S.E.C HQ in Washington for a protest headed for the United States Capitol, and the protest is named March for Justice, which will hit the roads on 3rd January 2023. All communities from AMC to GME to Tesla and BBIG are invited to be a part of this. The poster quotes Elon Musk and his statement about how short selling is a scam. In our opinion, this event will bring a lot of media attention to the issue and help MMTLP holders get what they deserve. With all that in mind, let's analyze the charts. So as you guys can see right here, we're now in the 1-day chart for MMAT, and as always, we'll first analyze the 1-day chart, then the 1-hour chart, and turn it off to get the 5-minute chart. But before we do that, we'll be talking about MMTLP. The SEC, which is the Securities and Exchanges Council, will be holding a meeting today at 4 p.m., which will not be available to the public. It will be a closed-door meeting to discuss several things, including resolution of litigation claims and settlement of injunctive actions, and matters relating to enforcement proceedings. Now what's happening right now is, in my opinion, well, they definitely have to address this, as of course a protest warning is not a small thing, right? If a protest is going to be carried out in front of the S.E.C headquarters, it's going to be a major thing, right? Most media houses will cover it, right? Most blogs are going to cover it, most social media pages are going to cover it, most YouTubers including me will be covering it, right? So that will be a huge ton of pressure for both, well, the FINRA, right, the SEC, and on top of all, the government, right? So this has turned into more of an investor rights issue, as I always claimed it to be. Now, I always used to tell you guys that MMTLP is not alone, right? This is not the biggest issue ever, right? MMTLP is of course not the biggest issue. The biggest issue is investor rights, right? What rights do you have as an investor, as a trader, as someone who operates in the stock market, right? And how how different are those rights as compared to, for instance, an individual and a hedge fund or a corporation, right? Of course, those things need to be made clear, and it's really clear that there are a lot of differences, right? We've already seen them countless times, AMC, GME, now recently with Cosmos as well, right now with MMAT. It just continues to happen, right? So we do need to get a proper statement on that. Now, of course, they won't admit to market corruption, right? But we will have to do something. You holders will have to do something. You guys will have to do something so that, they come out clean, and at least some part of the market can be improved, right? If, even if we don't make the exact amount of money that we were supposed to make off of MMTLP, at least the market could become a safer place for investors tomorrow, right? And hopefully such situations will not happen tomorrow. Because of course, this affects no one but the normal person, right? The person making $5,000, $3,000 a month. Those are the ones that are affected by this the most, and that's why it needs to be addressed. Right now, of course, with the protests coming up, let me talk a bit about the protests, of course. Right, let me quickly get the post up on my phone. So first up, they did quote Elon Musk. They said, like Elon Musk said, you can't sell a house you don't own. How can you short a stock you don't own? And he said, shorting is a scam. Now, this was a very popular statement of Elon Musk. Now, of course, we all know that a lot of big people, like, for example, Bill Gates, had a short position against Tesla, right? And Elon even, I'm pretty sure, I'm 99% sure that he addressed that in an interview, right? I did not actually see the interview, but I did see a post of that online. And if that happened, right, I'm not too sure if that happened or not. But at the same time, we do need to understand that Elon Musk is one of the few people that are, that are really big, and at the same time, that are facing this short selling crisis, right? Because of course, Tesla has a lot of haters, Tesla has a lot of short sellers, and he has to deal with them on a daily basis. So he's on the same boat as us, right? He's helping us. So, well, at least we hope that he's helping us. Right now, this march will be starting at 11 a.m. on 3rd January at the S.E.C Headquarters, 100 F Street, NE Washington, Northeast Washington, DC 20549. and it will head from 11:30 a.m. towards the United States Capitol, right? And the basic, what do you call it? The basic topic of this protest, right? What this protest believes and strives to bring to attention is to stop short selling, naked shorting, and synthetic shorts, hedge funds, and market makers, right? That's basically their entire point. And the people invited are, of course, AMC Apes, GME investors, Tesla investors, VBig investors, MMAT, MMTLP, CEI, Cosmos, MULN, SNDL, MARA, Riot, and of course, more, right? Anyone who has ever suffered from this market's corruption, all of them are invited to the protest. And, am I saying that it's going to be a good thing? Well, I personally don't comment on such stuff because of legal matters, and I hope you guys understand that, right? But at the same time, I do wish you guys good luck, and I hope that you all succeed. And with that, of course, we'll jump on and finally talk about MMAT, right? What this video is all about. Because, of course, MMTLP, we can't really do anything about that right now. All we can do about is everything, or the only thing that we can do something about is MMAT. Now that's a confusing sentence. I'm sorry for that. So MMAT, as you guys can see, we did build up a cup and handle pattern over here, right? So where is this headed? If we look at the current candle, we are making a pin bar candle to the lower side after already making a pin bar on the upper side. And before that, we made another pin bar to the lower side. So this is kind of a confusing pattern, and this does indicate strong volatility, right? That's about to come up, right? It's not here yet because we did get an inside candle before all of this happened as well. So in my opinion, we should probably be getting a good amount of volatility by the end of this week. Where will that stock go? Well, it's a really confusing thing, right? At the same time, looking at the current price action, it does make me think that we might go up because now people are kind of getting all um, focused up on MMAT because, of course, while MMTLP is gone, people will work their best to make sure that MMAT goes up, protected from the shorts, right? So let's see what happens on that. In my opinion, MMAT over a one period, over a 1 year period is definitely bullish, right? I will reiterate on that. But at the same time, it is a risky stock. All stocks are risky, so this is not financial advice. If we talk about some important levels that might come in handy today, we can see that we're currently being resisted around $1.35, which is again an important level, right? An important psychological level. At the same time, $1.4, we did hit a high over there. So again, important level. As for our low, let me delete all of these first. Well, we didn't as such make any lows. We are currently at our lowest point. So now there are two things that can happen now, right? Of course, if we get a follow-up green candle, this will prove to be a reversal pattern on the upside. If not, it will rather just continue to be a bearish sign because, of course, in a normal chart, a pin bar to the lower side is considered a negative pattern, right? That's it for the 1 day chart. Now we'll have to jump on into the 1 hour chart so we can analyze this in a bit more detail. Now that we're in the 1 hour chart, we can see that we did get a good pin bar candle pattern over here, right? After which, of course, we went up, but then we did get supported at 1.25, 1.27 for some reason, right? 1.28, 1.35 pretty much, right? Around this range. So the real question is that what do these 1 hour movements indicate, right? In my opinion, if we look at the trend first up, it's not exactly bullish or bearish. It is volatile, but it's pretty much a sideways market right now, right? We can see that, as I already told you, the cup and handle formation, right? It has made the market sideways, and over here we did get some good buying pressure. Over here, good selling pressure, and this, of course, is the reason why I believe that good volume will likely hit the stock this week, right? And once it does, I personally am betting on the fact that it will go up. But then again, well, time will tell, right? We can't really say anything for sure. But with that, I don't really think anything else is left for the 1 hour charts. We'll jump on into the most interesting chart that I have, which of course is the 5 minute chart. And now that we're in the 5 minute chart, we can see that we ended yesterday's market with a good bullish trend, right? We did start recovering after we got a pin bar candle over here, right? So how high did we go? We recovered by about 15%, which is, well, crazy, right? We're down about 4.61% right now, because we fell down over here. First up, we got a gap down about 5%, right? After which, of course, we did recover a bit. We're currently at 1.5, $35, down 4.61%. So, where's this headed today? Well, in my opinion, we probably will continue this bearish trend that we set so far, right? So we'll probably continue to go down. How low will we go? In my opinion, we won't be going that far, right? We should probably get supported around $1.3. So probably we'll end the day between 1.32 and $1.3, right? Does that mean I am bearish on the stock? Well, not exactly. I am bullish on the long term, but the current circumstances just don't, they won't let me be bullish on the stock. That is just, again, my mentality, and I could be wrong, right? At the same time, if you ask me what's gonna happen, right, what's gonna be the trend of the market, I personally believe that we will continue to go sideways for some time, and the last, like before the closing, right, that's when the volumes will kick in. And if at that time we are to go up, we'll have to continue to be sideways and continue to kind of try, test this resistance over here at 1.32. And of course, we will have to make sure that we don't hit $1.3 that many times, because if we do, of course, we will be testing the support as well. So if we break over there, then we might be in for some trouble before the market closes. But then again, as I always tell you guys, I could be wrong. So remember that this most definitely is not financial advice, and you should always do your own research before you trade. If, however, you enjoyed my analysis, be sure to hit the like button. If you did not enjoy it, well, you can hit the dislike button. You can subscribe to our channel Stox 101 for more such videos. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one.